What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey fucking Pipes. It's Friday. Love me Fridays. Friday. August 1st. Damn. What's going on with the summer? Oh, man. Can someone please explain to me what's going on with the summer? Where did the summer go? Oh, You know what? It's always right in front of your face what you're looking for. It always is. There it is. Folks, I shit you not. See that? It's 5 minutes to 6 here in the great communist state of New York. It's 65 degrees outside. 65 degrees. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I just don't get it. Where did the summer go? At least it's not September 1st, right? Well, nonetheless, the show must go on. Love me Fridays. Love me Fridays. You love me Fridays? She loves her Fridays too. You're not gonna believe what happened with that truck, by the way. You're really not gonna believe what happened to that truck. It's actually kind of embarrassing and pathetic at the same time. I'm going to tell you about what happened to that truck in a minute. But, folks, great things are happening here. Sometimes, and I know some of you understand what I'm talking about. Sometimes you need to clean shop. Sometimes you need to clean shop and get fresh blood flowing in that organism. Drum roll, please. In a little over 72 hours from now, well, 73 and a half hours from now, Monday morning, we have fresh talent incoming. I really truly believe that the call taker / dispatcher that I hired on Tuesday? Yeah, yesterday was Wednesday maybe. Tuesday, Wednesday. Nice woman, personable, friendly. I think she was just raised by good people. Starting here, I'm going to train her. I'm actually doing things much differently. Much differently. You know what? You'll learn from your mistakes, right? If you don't learn from your mistakes and you repeat the same process over and over again, expecting different results, that's the definition of insanity, right? So, just like the truck, which I'm about to explain to you in a little bit, same thing with office. I'm creating a handbook, a binder, that is the guide on successfully achieving the goal of being the call taker and dispatcher, amongst other things, not just that, because the phone we're not really that crazy busy. It's not like I need 10 people answering the phones and I have 27 guys out in the field. No, don't need that. And it's never really been that case. Sometimes, like yesterday, for example, if the phone rang 5 times all day long, that's probably what it was. All right, so there's other things to do, but I'm creating a handbook with a script on how to handle every single call, categories, service coverage areas, maintenance agreements, all that good stuff. Pricing, the things we service, things we don't. It's all in a printed guide, which we're going to go over, as well as real hands-on training. That's on Monday. So I'm really looking forward to that, as well as all the typical, disclosures like our, non-compete, non-disclose, all that good stuff. And background checks. I'm doing all that stuff now. I ain't fucking around anymore, right? I ain't fucking around, right? Including credit check. So background screening, all that good stuff. The truck over there. I have a couple minutes and then I'm going to end this real quick. As you guys know, Kylie, my niece, was terminated on Tuesday morning. Let's just say that she wasn't following the training that she was given, and it just wasn't working. It's not for her. All right, she wasn't booking calls as they were coming in properly, and really wasn't really booking calls at all. But whatever. But while she was here in the week before, we inventoried the truck. And Kylie made a Google Doc in Excel that we could categorize everything that was in that truck. Well, she made herself the owner. Instead of sharing the ownership with me, I was just an editor. So the truck was fully inventoried. Everything on that truck was on a Google Drive Docs Excel type of file, and everything on that truck was inventoried. Quantity, type, model, serial number, if it's applicable. So when I removed her access from the organization within our IT department, you can imagine what happened to that doc. Poof. And boy, I was pissed. But have no fear. Have no fear, because I recreated it, and yesterday it was complete. The only thing that's left to do, which I haven't put in the truck yet, is lengths of pipe. Everything from identification of the vehicle, all the equipment and tools, all of the fittings, copper, press, black, galvanized, brass, PEX, hanging material. There's 26 items of hanging material. Screws, I kid you not, look at this. Screws, you see that? Screws. And in case you're wondering, hanging material. See? Look at that. Even as simple as 2-inch PVC. All right? Under sink repair, waste bends, tubular, stuff like that. Water closet repair, much more significant stuff there. But everything is black fittings, all right? Some faucets. Miscellaneous. What's miscellaneous? Miscellaneous. Look at all that miscellaneous stuff. Everything is water heater, right? Everything is organized and accounted for. It brings me back to my, I wouldn't say roots, but it brings me back to the foundational skills that I learned from my former business partner, Al, who passed away last year. I learned of that a few months ago. I had no idea. No one told me. It's funny when, I got a few minutes. I got to go to shul. It's funny that, speaking of my old mentor, which we didn't really leave on good terms. We left by me suing the shit out of him, but because I was a partner. It's funny how a few years ago, I was actually in St. Thomas in January, a few Januaries ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago. He called, and I saw he called, because the number's in my phone, just haven't never spoke to him in probably 15 years. No, more than that. Wow, time flies. Yeah, 17 years. And, I have a certain philosophy, and some of you may agree to this, where if someone really wants to talk to you, but you don't really want to talk to them, wait for them to call back for the second time. and then pick up the call. And I know it sounds crazy, but there's reasons behind that, right? So he called the second time a couple days later. I'm still in St. Thomas, and I was actually on a beach in front of an abandoned, hurricane-devastated hotel on one of the islands in the Virgin Islands near St. Thomas. And the phone rang, and it was Al. I'm like, okay, we're doing adventuring, you know what I mean? You go places where you shouldn't go. Why not? Because, it's Virgin Islands. And it's Al, and he goes, Mike, I tried calling you last week, whatever, and, you didn't call me back, da-da-da-da. I was like, worried, maybe you were not okay. I was like, Al, what's going on, Al? How can I help you? So, he tells me, listen, you know what? I know you're great at these certain machines, these certain tankless combis, and, the guy that I have running the show is not that familiar with them. You use other choice wording, but... And I said, okay, how can I help you? I was like, well, they're nearby where you operate out of, and, we're all the way out in Suffolk County. I was like, it's a burden for him to go out there, blah, 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 blah. I was like, would you service my properties that I have? And I said, you know what? Actually, I wouldn't mind, and I would be honored. He goes, okay. So I'll give you a call if anything pops up. What's the best way to do this? I'm like, well, honestly, the best way is to call the office or book online on my website. But if you want to text me, when something goes on, name, address, best contact number, email address, and I'll set you up in a system, with a parent-child organization. You're the parent and child are the properties, and just put your credit card information in there, and I'll give you the maintenance agreement rate. And he was great, no problem, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I got to go. Catch you on the next one.